Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Recovery Snack from Recovery Concepts. I'm Chris. Thank you for joining. Still shooting here from Arborville, West Virginia. Getting ready to get up and head on back to the house. Happy Monday morning. Giddy up, everybody. Had a real great, don't know where you are, where you're at, or whatever, but if you ever get the chance to go to the Highland Maple Festival over in Monterey and Highland areas, Virginia, go do it. It's pretty amazing. All right, let's dive in. March 16th, an anonymous quote. I got to the point that I felt even my own shadow was against me. Often during our active addiction, we trusted no one. We felt everyone was out to get us or out to cheat us. We became the kings and queens of self-pity. The reality was we were being cheated, but not by others. An illness called addiction cheated us out of our dignity and integrity. It brought out the worst in us. It was very unpleasant, and we became very unpleasant to be around. Recovery asks us to step past the blaming and self-pity and see our illness as the cheat. We do inventories in order to see past the denial and see the values we believe in. We work to better ourselves in order to have a pleasant life and be pleasant people. We stop seeing ourselves as entitled. Instead, we see what needs to be done. Prayer for the day. Higher power, help me be of service and move past my self-pity. Today's action. Today I will list my favorite ways to feel sorry for myself. I will read this list to my group members and ask them to confront me if they see me using any of these. I personally I have a thought on that. I think our insides show on our outsides, if that makes any sense. And for me, as far as believing that people were cheating me or being deceitful to me or whatever, I found when I got pretty brutally honest with myself, an active addiction, what I found myself doing was portraying me and my charactership, the person that I was. I would apply that on others as I met them as a base point to see who they were. In other words, I considered them suspect until I thought that they weren't, and that's all because pretty much I was suspect. I did not do the things that that I felt morally comfortable with a lot of times. The drugs and the alcohol brought out different feelings, insecurities. When you don't have control of your body and your emotions and your actions to the level that sometimes we get during alcohol and drug abuse, it's real easy to slip into an area where you're scared and suspect, most especially of others. Hell, half the time, depending on how things were going or whatever, I wasn't quite sure who saw what out of me or what really went down in any given point in time. It's hard to form a baseline of an existence of to what to expect if sometimes your memory's a little bit blurred of what the facts were, so to say. And hardcore alcohol and hardcore drug abuse will get you in a state of blurriness most of the time anyway. There was nothing that was really clear. I believe I projected my shortcomings on others, and I believe that I held them accountable for my lifestyle because I had a very unhealthy way to look at the world. I felt horrible inside, no matter what I projected, and it showed up on my outside. And I think a lot of times too, to go a little further with that, I believe we attract what we promote. I believe if I'm feeling bad and the cup's half empty and the world's against me, it could be a situation to where I attract others of the same mindset, and because it's a comfortable area, and don't get comfortable, equated to normalcy. It can become normalcy, but it's not healthy. in that fashion anyway. I believe that during my groups I teach a lot about the COVID pandemic and about the concept of contagions. I believe if I sit myself down about 5 people who are bitching, moaning, and crying about something, I will be bitching, moaning, and crying within a few minutes. And conversely, if I sit myself down with 5 people we're talking about gratitude and how things are getting better, and they're seeing some of the fruits of their labor or whatever, I'll be seeing the good things. So part of my program definitely is working on my insides, because when my insides feel good, my outsides feel good. And also, I try to keep myself around positive-minded people who are trying to do the things I'm trying to do, because it's a whole lot easier for me to catch what's going on when I'm standing smack in the middle of it. I believe that. I believe wherever we put ourselves are contagions, not that dissimilar from a common cold, and you will catch it. So be extremely, extremely careful with you. You are of value. Watch where you put you, because you will catch whatever it is you're standing around. Hope you guys have a blessed Monday. Please share, subscribe, like anything you're moved to do. Tell a friend. Trying to get this thing built up. I'm really grateful that you joined me. And come on back and see us Tuesday morning. We'll do it again, Lord willing. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Thanks for joining. Take care, and see you tomorrow. Bye.